Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. So I'm very excited today because you know what, I received some review miniatures here from Pendraken Miniatures. Now Pendraken actually, it's really amusing, lovely, seems to be a very lovely family-run business, and you know what makes it even more amusing is the fact that it's such a small world. It does turn out that there is actually some connections between the people behind Pendraken and my own local area. They're originally from Barnes, it seems, and even from Mapperwell, actually, which is only about 2 minutes away from where I live. So there you go. Some familiar ties there, might become the new heir of Pendraken, we'll see about that. But you know what? The reason why I'm so excited about this isn't just the fact that these are obviously reviews. I mean, this is it, some people might say this is a biased review, but as far as it goes, I'm going to just show you here. So, of course, this is a Panzer IV. I'm really quite impressed by this. So this is, of course, a 10mm Panzer IV. Very nice scale here. Oops, sorry about that. Very nice, very lovely, really nice and detailed. Quite happy with this. As you can see here, the turret turns quite nicely. There's a lot of metal miniatures out there, like from different companies, and they're never really too great when it comes to actual turrets. Whereas with this guy, it's very easy. You can see here, it's actually some nice... And this is so easy as well to just assemble. All it was is obviously gluing the barrel to the actual turret, and then the actual hull itself was actually just gluing the tracks to the hull. But as you can see, the actual hull's quite nice here. A little bit difficult, I know, just to make out some of these details here, I'd imagine, but I'm sure you're about to see about that. Let's see, can I zoom this in any further? No, this is about as good as it gets. So let's see here, I'm going to turn on the autofocus. There we go, just give that a second, just to focus in over here. Come on. When it chooses to. There we go. Okay, yeah. I tell you what, my favourite part about the actual model here is the actual tracks. I don't know why, but I really do like the tracks. But as you can see, there's some really nice details. I mean, for example, you do have the exhaust over here, you do have the actual engine system, which is really quite nice. I mean, you can actually see the grills here. We do have some nice details. We have a driver's hatch over here to the right, and to the left you can see that we do have the MG port. But it's just some really nice details. I really do appreciate that. I really do like the attention to detail on these models, and it does show. It really does show. It's very nice. I mean, just, yeah, there's a lot of details here that normally would be skipped out by other companies, so I'm quite happy with this. I think it's quite nice. And overall, even though it is a metal miniature, obviously 10mm is it's really quite nice. It doesn't feel tiny. It doesn't feel as if it's like just, oh yeah, this is way too small to paint. But look at that. Those tracks are gorgeous. Really like those. I feel like I could paint those quite nicely there. Although I'm very happy about the actual model there. So there we go. We'll put it back onto the focus here. There we go. Looking awesome. Now, I don't just have the actual Panzer IV here. I was lucky enough to receive some actual German forces as well, some British forces, so quite happy about that. But, I mean, as we can see here then, we do have 10mm scale German forces. We do have a HMG team over here, which is quite nice. We have a tripod MG42, I do believe. We do have, I mean, this guy here is really awesome. It is a Panzerschreck team there, and I like that. We do also have some mortars, and it looks to be, yeah, we do have somebody who's actually equipped here with an MP40, which is very nice, and we do have somebody who's actually carrying some mortar shells around. So overall, very nice, very good there. Let's see. Unfortunately, I can't get any closer here on the actual level of detail, so what I'm going to do then is switch back over to autofocus, and yeah, this is the issue, they are so very tiny. Come on. Just be a moment here, guys. Just finding it. It's just because it's so small. Let's see. I may have to just take some videos after this. There we go. We're getting it in now. There we go. Okay. Look at that. That's a nice one. What I like about this is you actually do have a fine amount of detail on the model here, which is very good. There we go. So he looks to be some commander here, potentially a lieutenant. Potentially some other there, but it looks like, yeah, you can definitely see the pistol there, which is quite nice. Overall, very fine level of detail there. Very nice. show you guys the actual Panzer Shrek team. To be honest, it is my favourite. There we go. So as you can see, I like the fact that it is not just the models itself. It does actually come with some really nice terrain. I mean, look at that. So we've got like a little ammo box over here. We've got what looks to be sort of like mud. We do have an extra rifle over here for the actual loader. So it's really nice. It makes a very nice team, and that really does show out very nice. Shows up very well as a team, which is what you want there. Excellent quality, in my opinion. There we go. And as well, we do have the HMG. There we go, quite nice. Now, the thing is, obviously, these come as teams, so we obviously would have a gunner, we'd have a loader, potentially another loader as well, potentially just a 3-man team. But it's a little bit hard here just to show the actual models off. The only issue is that I just need to get like an actual proper desk here. Unfortunately, I am not blessed enough to have one of those. But what we're going to go ahead here then and do is take a look at the actual British miniatures as well that came along. Really quite happy with the Brits as well. There is one model that I really do like, and that would be, let's see here, just zoom out a little bit more. There we go. I really do like the actual Bren carrier over here, well, the actual carrier over here, which is very nice. I can't remember what the actual official designation of these guys are. There we go, come on. Well, look at that, it's really nice. What I like as well is when it comes down to these smaller models, obviously this is a different size to the Panzer IV. If I bring the actual Panzer IV up, you'll be able to see what I mean here. There we go. So you can see just the size difference here between the actual Bren carrier and the Panzer IV. But what I like about the little Bren carriers is the fact that you do have 4 men in here. There's no assembly required, and the scale is really lovely, but the detail's still there. Really like that. Absolutely excellent. So we do have a number of Brits over here as well. So we do have a what looks to be a Maxim over there. Apologise, apologies about the shaky hands here. I'm going to have to try and figure out something in the future for like a desk, but they look very nice. I mean, I do like the guys with bayonets. To be honest, I'm very interested in potentially running some games of 10mm because you can get so many more units onto the field there. The price is also very nice as well, which is something that you can't complain about. The fact is, it's like, for what you're spending on something that's a 28mm scale model, for example, you can just buy so very much there at 10mm. And of course, Pendragon does cover a hell of a lot. And now, the thing is, if you guys are nearby as well, you should definitely go and check out the range. As you can see here then, the largest selection of 10mm miniatures of nearly 4,000 products, 200 ranges. See, the thing is, it's like, I'd love to go ahead and take a look at all of your ranges here. I'm really quite excited by the World War II. I do believe there's like post-war, we do have World War I, we do have interwar as well, which is actually really quite interesting. You can actually find, forces for the Russian Civil War, which is really amazing. I mean, I'd love to go ahead and check those guys out. I don't know if there's actually any war games as such that do cover the Russian Civil War, or at least the interwar, but it would be rather cool. There's of course forces for the Spanish Civil War should be very intriguing as well to take a look at. But not just that, you have American Civil War, you do have much earlier than, you have Ancients look amazing actually. So much to take a look at. I do hope you guys have enjoyed this. I do apologise as well, I'm using a glorified table here at the moment on top of a bed. So not the most professional, but of course do go ahead and check out the guys at Pendragon. Do let them know I sent you over there as well if you do decide to go and order anything. I'm not being paid for this video, by the way, so this is just me. I just emailed them and said, look, really like your miniatures, will I be able to feature some of them on a video? And they were so very happy to accommodate me there. But I'm not being paid for this. I think they are very nice. As far as it goes, I think they are pretty much equivalent to Peter Pig in the metal miniature market. And in some ways, I think they are better. The price is definitely better. I can't remember how many of these, I think it's for about, I think for about 10 men squads, it's about £4.50 and about £5 with the tax on. Which isn't too bad at all. The miniatures are very nice looking. I might be wrong there. I think it is about 10 men. I think it is about 10 men. I'd have to double check there, but the price is very nice. You can actually get some starter armies, which are really quite cheap for about £25 or £50. It's somewhere in that sort of region, but they are very cheap actually. And you do get a very nice little allotment of forces in there to actually start playing battles, which is really awesome. So I'd love to know what you guys think. Who do you think might potentially have the best size 10mm miniatures out there, well, best 10mm miniatures out there in terms of metal and plastic. And as far as it goes at this scale, I'd say it has to be metal. I don't think plastic really stands up at this sort of scale very well. It's just, I don't know, I'm not a fan of plastic at all, really. But once again, thank you very much, guys. And if you'd like to go out and check out Pendragon, there you have the details down below. And I'd love to say a big thank you here as well to Pendragon. Thank you very much for making this happen. And until next time, thank you and goodbye, guys. Do remember to subscribe for more and comment down below with your comments. Until next time, goodbye.